Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Fox Den. Yeah, sorry I kind of disappeared yesterday and for basically 3 weeks. Exams. It's beginning to get my midterms and shit. So I needed to, study and shit. That and a huge case of procrastination. Sorry about that, everyone. But yeah, procrastination is a deadly disease for me. So yeah. But hey, yesterday my phone was kind of dead the entire day. Power outage and all. So I'm bringing you this today. Or / tomorrow when this uploads. If I don't procrastinate, this will be one of 3 videos. And since this is the Valkyr Chronicles one that you guys wanted, by an overwhelmingly amount, I'd like to welcome you guys to What If Female Deku was Selvaria Bles? If that's how you pronounce her name. Now, this is actually be more of my one of the traditional what ifs. However, let me explain a little bit of the lore I'll be using for this case. In ancient times, there were a race of humans with unnatural abilities similar to what are now quirks in modern time. They are called the Valkyr. They were powerful, and they were able to harness an ancient. They're able to harness material called ragnite. Ragnite itself is very peculiar. It has energy. They can also use that energy to heal, deal damage, power, you name it, ragnite can do it. It's a wonder material. And during the events of World War II, Hitler and Stalin's regimes tried to utilize this material. However, they never succeeded, only instead failing at every turn. This didn't stop them, though. They would try. Eventually, since the Valkyr died out years prior, this would eventually lead Hitler to do a new program called the Valkyria program, where he would find people who had blood of the Valkyr by kidnapping multiple women and girls, to find whoever had the blood, the Valkyria. Soon, he would find multiple. However, they were unable to draw out their abilities. So, Hitler's men decided this was a failure and decided to go back into ragnite research until the end of the war. Now, Japan in this universe were more neutral. They were the head research of ragnite technology, selling their technology to both Russia, the Soviet Union, Nazi Germany, and of course the Allies. Do you think that stopped them, though, from engaging in their own little wars? They did. And they had trade agreements with all parties involved. Now, we would cut to more modern-day Japan. In a around the years between World War II and My Hero, ragnite kind of phased out existence for more powerful pieces of technology like turbine engines and oil and gasoline, which would be more reliable than ragnite. Since ragnite, its raw power can keep a tank or car powered for years upon years. How big you have to make it a ragnite engine kind of caused the popularity of the ragnites to staple in civilian and militaristic use. Thanks to the sudden surge of Valkyria, or Valkyr blood, from Hitler. Valkyr descendants have been apparent all throughout the world. Most of them are simply killed off thanks to the ties they had with Hitler. Them being labeled as Valkyria, after the Valkyries of Norse mythology. This is where we cut to a family. The Midoriya family in Japan. Now, unlike Japan, unlike the rest of the world, Japan is the only country not to have a Valkyria in their country. It is stated in myths and legends, after World War II, that Valkyria will be born, at least one Valkyria will be born in every country, thanks to Hitler's meddling. And out of the story for a little bit, the reason why I'm doing this is because the Imperial Empire, the Imperial Empire in Valkyria Chronicles, they are a mixture of the Soviet Union, Russia and Germany. They have the landmass of Russia, but the militaristic power of Germany. That's kind of the reason why I did it. Did it like this. But unbeknownst to many, that Japan doesn't really have any Valkyria or Valkyr relics around. So, they decided this will be a safe place to have a Valkyria or Valkyr museum from all those found artifacts and stuff like that. With the Midoriya family being the, leader of all these ancient or Valkyr museums. But this is when they give birth to their youngest daughter, to their daughter, and the youngest daughter, to their oldest, to the oldest daughter, Selvaria Bles Midoriya. She's taken her mother's maiden name, and she is named after her great-great-great-great-grandmother, Selvaria. Little to, Hisashi Midoriya, her father's knowledge, Selvaria's knowledge, Hisashi Midoriya's knowledge, Inko is actually from a Valkyria bloodline, spanning back to the original Selvaria Bles from the actual Valkyria Chronicles games. /1, 3, and 4. She doesn't appear in 2. At least I don't think so. I don't know. I only played 1 and 4, and I'm trying to get my hands on 3. So don't at me on this, guys. Now this is where we cut a few years to the good old. During this time, however, Quirks, these powers known as Quirks, has emerged. People thought this is the likely events of the Valkyria being probably mixed within the entire race of humans, which means that everyone has some sort of semblance of Valkyria blood in them, which is false. Quirks was a result of nuclear radiation from the bombing of Germany. They have recovered from it. However, thanks to a chemical mutation, these supernatural abilities emerged. That has only been 2 years ago, and rapidly have Quirks become these semblance of everything. Oh. Oh yeah, sorry, I'm currently looking for something. Okay, there we go. As everything would go by, years and years would go by, with Selvaria getting older and older. As the game progresses, as time progresses, Midoriya would give birth to Selvaria's younger brother, Izuku. And during this time, however, Selvaria has made a name for herself in the military, the Japanese military, for being the Iron Witch. She's a deadly general. She's been promoted to the rank of brigadier general. A high honor. But this doesn't faze her, however. She enjoys all of this. Until one day, however, during her brother's 4th birthday, she gets a call from her mother saying to come here and because Izuku needs some comfort after learning he was quirkless. Here comes big sis Selvaria literally running home. As she comes back, you would literally, she would see Izuku crying. Crying on the couch, hugging Inko. As she would walk in, Izuku would turn around and see Selvaria One-san, or Big Sis Selvaria. In this, she would instantly go up to Midoriya and Izuku and just hug him. So you don't have to worry about anything. I know things might look dangerous for you. No matter if you're quirkless or you've had a quirk. Doesn't matter. You'll still be my little brother, and I'll do everything I can to support you. This would ease Izuku a lot. To the point where, she would actually calm down a bit. With her finally relaxing and smiling towards Selvaria and saying, "Thanks, sister. I knew I can always count on you." As things would continue. As time would pass, Izuku would finally be ready for his entrance exams into UA. This, however, is met by criticism from, Selvaria, who says he's not ready. Izuku, being confused by this, would eventually relent and ask Selvaria if she can help him train, which she fully obliges to help her darling little brother. Which, of course, was met by criticism from their mother. However, seeing how pumped and excited Izuku was, forgot about it and let them be them. Now, this will be version 1 of the What Ifs, so if you guys don't like this version, I'll make a different version tomorrow. Because like I said, I have school tomorrow. Yeah, this will probably be the only video out today, but if you guys want me to do a different version of this where it actually follows more in the line of the My Hero story, just tell me. I wasn't prepared for this at all. My shit has been being weird all day and shit like that. And seeing how I really only woke up like about 2 hours ago of recording this. Yeah, sorry everyone, but I think I'll end it here for right now. And like I said, if you want me to do a different version of this what if, just tell me. Because I feel like I need to do this better justice than what I've already done. Till then, bye-bye.